go by?
Po.
Po. Okay.
Yeah, name is called PoPolitickin. It's like self-help meets hip-hop. I've been doing it for like 12 years. Some people I interviewed, I had H.E.R Stallion on the show, MC Light, the Baby, Currency. There's a few people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to start right now. Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now, we're live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, but then go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Listen to us on that, too. 1, 2, I'm in the place to be with K. Rose. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So
Good.
I found out what your labels. I think you're from Detroit, right?
Oh, yep. Originally from Detroit. Yep.
I was looking. You said, let me see. You have the Wave LLC, Detroit Artists Out of Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tight.
Thank you.
So how was it growing up in Detroit?
For me, pretty simple at first. So I had always had the help of my grandparents. Like when my mom, wasn't really able, we was always like living with grandparents. So either my dad's mom or his grandmother or my mom's mom. But once they passed, I feel like things got a little bit hectic because they wasn't really used to not having that help.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's kind of when, like, we started going through like foreclosures, having to kind of hop around. So it wasn't always easy, but I didn't always have a heart either. So I had the best of both worlds. I got to see how, struggling could be, and I got to see how, things could be when they're good. So, it was kind of 50, I guess you could say.
So how you get involved with music?
So I had started like writing and producing beats well before I originally even started singing for real, or like taking it more seriously, I guess you could say. But then I had so long story short, I ended up going into a foreclosure in our home. And then me and my family moved into a little hotel room. We found an ass on Craigslist that was looking for like artists, beat makers. It was like a little networking, workshop or something like that for raw talent. So I went out there. I showed the dude that was, hosting the thing out in Northland Mall, and I showed him my beats. He liked them. We started working. Before I knew it, I ended up flying out to North Carolina. Eventually, ended up moving down there, and I started like working in radio. I was doing like more hosting jobs, and then eventually that led me to actually writing music, because more people was just like asking me like, well, you make beats, have you ever started like doing your own music? And I already was, but I wasn't really putting it out there like that. So then I started just the encouragement of other people on that scene, and I from there I kind of just kept it going, so now I'm just really doing my own thing, kind of running my own set and just trying to figure things out as I go.
So what do you make beats with? How did you get involved with that? Making beats.
So I had originally found it was like a little site called Music Genesis, and so it's not really a popular beat maker. It was just something that cost me a couple of dollars, and it wasn't complicated. It just had a bunch of boxes and like little beats on the side that I could use. So I started with that, and then when I started getting a little bit more, I guess you could say, good at it, I started putting online. And then somebody was like, well, why aren't you using GarageBand? It was like, why aren't you using Fruity Loops? So I was like, oh, well, I don't have those and I can't afford those. So then a producer, his name's Justin, ended up coming over and giving me the program for free. And he was like, show me how to use it. And from there, I just kind of took off,
So do you still make beats now?
I don't now. Now I just kind of write, like I write all original music, and I'll write for myself or for other people. So that's kind of like what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. So who are some of your influences growing up?
Definitely Michael Jackson. I grew up when Destiny Child was popular, so I was mainly like watching like a lot of girl groups. I was always a big fan of like Celine Dion, J-Lo, just kind of like some of the older people, but that still did kind of, I guess you could say, good music or good vocalists. I watched a lot of them. Prince, Anita Baker. I had a lot of people growing up because my parents was into like more, older singers or more seasoned singers, I should say.
You know what I'm saying? I was listening to your music. I heard a lot of different styles. I heard rap. I heard a ballad. That was good. I heard a lot of different styles.
Thank you.
So how would you describe your style?
So I've been calling it, something me and my dad came up with. It's called chameleon funk, because I am kind of I am very adaptable when it comes to my writing. So sometimes I base it off the beat, sometimes it's based off the feeling, but I'm able to capture those different, feels. So call it chameleon funk, in abstract music.
Why you call it abstract music?
Because they do touch so many different lanes. And okay, for example, it's not out right now, but I have a song about the cosmos. I have a song about my hands and feet. So it's just, I do lanes that I guess some people would be afraid to touch on, or that I feel wouldn't necessarily, you would never think could be a song.
What about your hands and feet?
Well, I can give you a sample if you want. Like, I just kind of give you some of it.
All right, we here.
Yeah, it's like, these little hands of mine, they go wherever they like. I don't stop them. I just let them do whatever that they like. So that's, it'd be like, I can crawl them up and ball them up, clutch whatever I please. I love to let them do the walking as we fiddle with the keys. So it's just like, it's all about the different stuff that you can do with your hands and feet.
You know what I'm saying? You might need to holler at Sesame Street, get you a check. You never know, shit.
Yes, my video is, even when I put it out there, it's gonna be really cute, really fun, family, like really, I would say children friendly. So
then describe your creative process when you're making music.
You said, I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Your creative process when you create music.
Like explain my creative process.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I generally write off the beat first. So it's very rare that I will start with lyrics, unless like I dream it, or like, because sometimes I'll wake up out of my sleep with a song that I never heard before, and then I'll write it down and continue from there. And I call those my lucky moments. But then sometimes I'll be in a situation, like an everyday situation, and I'll be like, dang, it should be a song about this, or because this is like a common thing or something that that people do go through. So I just try to put that in the most poetic format. So my process, it generally starts with the music though, and not with the lyrics. That'll come like later based on how I feel.
And what's your current projects right now?
So I have two current projects. One is called Yin, and one is called 1111. So 1111 is more like a combo of light pop and dark pop. So some of it is like a little feisty, a little rough, and then some of it is actually more influential and actually give like a more positive message. But it's all pop, whether it's dark or light style of music. And then the Yin is about female energy, because that's what Yin stands for, like cold, dark, type of situation. So I'm putting out the female side of soul, blues, and R&B. So those are two projects that I'm working on. And then I'm debating if I'm going to put all my rap stuff, because it's really not like what I'm pushing right now. I might just put that on like a mixtape, and then put like my more adult rated R records on a mixtape as well. So it's separate from the more milder stuff.
All right. So we about to go to one of your I got one of your videos right here, nonstop.
Yeah, so that's going on the project Yin, the female energy project.
All right, we finna go into it right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's difficult. He got me feeling different. Contemplating if I should let you go. Emotions to the ceiling. That drama ain't appealing. My body needs some healing. Trying to tell you that I'm willing. All the trouble on your mind got you tied up. Our bodies intertwined, got me fired up. Wanted the stars to align, but the time's up. Fuck all this indecision, make your mind up. Wish there was another way. Wish your feelings didn't fade. Wish things didn't have to change. But my love for you is non-stop. My love for you is non-stop. Wish there was another way. Wish your feelings didn't fade. Wish things didn't have to change. But my love for you is non-stop. My love for you is non-stop. Wish there was another way. Another way. Another way. Ay. Wish your feelings didn't change. Didn't change. Didn't change. You always going left when I'm pulling right. Can't pick up the phone, but can pick a fight. I put my best on you like I rolled a dice. Every time you hit, you're so precise. Made me wanna reconsider, think twice. This love is getting hard, gym without the ice. I appreciate the console, keep the advice. Your body right now, that would suffice. I just think we like patience. I'm so sick of this frustration. This love needs some foundation. My spirit gon' need elevation. I just think we like patience. So quick to move on. So sick of this frustration. It's hard to hold on. This love needs some foundation. We got it all wrong. My spirit gon' need elevation. So I just sing my song. You got me all wrong. You got me all wrong. Want you to come home. So I just sing my song. You got me all wrong. Want you to come home. Help me take off this stone. Wish there was another way. Another way. Another way. Ay, ay. Wish your feelings didn't change. Didn't change. Didn't change. But my love for you is non-stop. My love for you is non-stop. But my love for you is non-stop. Ay, my love for you is non-stop.
Yeah, I like that. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was saying like what I like the most. Like you said, you got a lot of different styles. It surprised me because I heard that one, but then the next song was completely different. I was like, oh, I think I'll listen to that Truth Hurts.
And it's crazy because I actually do have like songs that match each other. Like I do have a whole R&B set. I do have a whole pop, rap collection. But the way I was putting them out was really just based on a budget. So like based on the songs that I felt wasn't going to take that much money for a visual, that's kind of how I released them instead of just putting them out all R&B in this segment, all, rap in this segment. So they kind of got all mixed up. That's why they like, it's like, oh, okay, it's a ballad over here, it's R&B over here, it's pop over here. So that's kind of how that happened. It was just based off the budget for the video.
So what do you say your goals are for your career?
Ultimately, I just want to just get in front of a bigger crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like one day, like I don't care about really so much being famous. I know that sometimes getting that audience, it costs that, but really I just want to be able to share my music with like-minded individuals who, appreciate my sound, appreciate my style. Even if I just had 100 diehard fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, or true fans as they call them, I would be appreciative. I just want people that genuinely enjoy my music as much as I do.
So
to me, like that I would say that would be my goal.
So what would you be doing if you wasn't making music?
Pretty much the same track that I'm on right now. So I'm currently in school full time. I do work as well, but I'm currently in school, and it's for criminal justice and human services. But I just kind of want to stay in that law field, that criminal justice field. So right now I'm currently at our 36th district court downtown. I'm just like a regular clerk, but it's so many different opportunities inside the court, So I would probably just stick with that field. I kind of like the legal system working in that lane.
So do they know you make music, or you just keep that separate?
I'm sorry.
I said, do they know you make music, or do you keep that like? Or they know you make music?
Well, I'm very selective on who I share my music with, and I feel like as an artist, they say, just put it out there because you never know who would like it. But I kind of do like to keep the work and my music separate because I don't care for like when I go in and that's all they want to talk about, especially when I'm there to work, you know what I mean? So like I do appreciate like for the people that have shown me love, shown me support. But then I've also noticed where it's individuals that not so happy about it, you know what I mean? So I guess you're gonna put it everywhere you go, but I've seen it more in my workplace than anywhere else where they kind of like so I don't know. I've just learned over time to kind of keep it separate. I told a few people who I trust with information, and I kind of.
So what are your interests outside of music?
What? I'm sorry. One more time.
What are your interests outside of music?
Outside of music, I'm heavily into art. I love to dance, and I'm not even the best at dancing, but I figured one day, I would like to maybe take me a class, take me a cooking class. I have small interests. I'm not like a super party goer, so just like little simple things, just cooking, drawing, dancing, stuff like that. I'm even into sports. I'm not heavy in working out. I do like playing soccer and tennis.
Oh, not watching sports, playing sports?
Yeah, no, I don't really care to watch them, but I do like to play them.
All right. And then, what would you say to new artists? What advice would you give to new artists?
To new artists, more than anything, I would say don't limit your creativity because you're worried about people accepting it. So in my artistry, I have learned to not put that cap on myself or to not start with negativity up here. So I don't tell myself, oh, if I make this song, nobody's gonna like this, or nobody's going to accept this, because there's an audience for everything, literally everything. I've heard music that I didn't necessarily care for, but you got hundreds of thousands of people who love it. So don't limit your creativity. Trust yourself. Don't know who you are before you get into the music industry, because there are so many opinions and criticisms. If you don't know who you are, you're constantly trying to change according to what people think you should be. So those would be my two, things for advice. Just know who you are, have some foundation, have some ground, and be comfortable with you and your art, and don't limit yourself.
What would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Thank you, first and foremost. Thank you so much for everybody who has been supporting me up into this point, up into this part or now, and I appreciate you all. I love you, and yeah, like y'all the best, because shoot, without supporters, what you got? I'm just sinking to the wind. So for everybody that's ever tuned in, for me, much love, much appreciation.
I want to say thanks for coming through Politickin with me.
I'm sorry.
I said thanks for coming through Politickin with me.
Oh, thank you very much, Po. Thank you very much. I
appreciate it. You want to tell me your social media?
Yeah, so you guys can follow me at krose_music. My website is krose.com, and I also have a website, official krose.com. I have a blog as well, thingstoconsider.com, and I have an e-commerce store called matsakai.com.
What's that about?
So it's just a clothing store, e-clothing store that I started about a year ago. Yeah, so I just sell like little fashion items, some t-shirts, and just like stuff for girls, and the t-shirts like for both genders.